and reach your destination quicker with King's new Toyota Sequoia 2.5 OEM Performance Series kit. These 100% bolt-on kits feature front ride height adjustment, superior ride quality, and external finned reservoirs with optional wide-range compression adjusters to further refine your ride quality. See why we're the choice of experienced overlanders and order your Sequoia kit today.
Simple. You want to win races, put KMCs on your truck.
3, 2, 1. Here we go. The first two cars heading on the line right now. Now we have a marker coming to the finish line.
Join us for 8 weeks of savings during our Winter Wonderland Holiday Sales Event. Now through December 25th, save big on deals made to fit any budget. From stocking stuffers under $100 to huge discounts on wheels, tires, lighting, and accessories. Make this holiday season unforgettable with 4-wheel parts. Shop your way, in-store, online, or over the phone. Don't miss out on the holiday savings. Stay tuned each week.
Sure, everything's made of something, but time and sweat is what puts it together. And it's that relentless application of effort against the clock that created everything around us. The BFGoodrich HD terrain tire is engineered to tackle the extreme situations heavy-duty trucks are met with head-on. Because downtime can't exist when there's a job to do. Time isn't something to marvel at. It's something to be seized. It's a tool we put firmly in your hands. BFGoodrich, what are you building for?
All right, what's going on, everybody? We are back once again. It is 1 o'clock Pacific time. It is 2 o'clock race time, Mountain Standard Time, and we are here with your next Fishgistics update. We got some information for you guys. We got some split times for you guys, and we're going to get you guys dialed in. So are you ready for this? We have no change in the lead. The lead is still Bryce Menzies, number 7. He's been running up front all day, and he's still up front. If we pull up the tracker here, but look at this. So the 10 is not in front. That's just where it's showing on the tracker. Once it updates, it will not be there. But look what's right in front of them. We have bikes. We have bikes being caught now. So these are some of the sportsmen, some of the Ironman bikes are being caught now by the trucks. So a whole new ball game now. This is going to create some dust for these lead cars. They're going to have to deal with bikes and quads for the rest of the race. I mean, if you look at how stacked up they are here, this is just a ton of bikes that they're going to be catching. They're only at mile. What are they at? 330 here, 320. This is the gnarly silt section right here at 330. So where these bikes are, you can see 0 miles an hour, 13 miles an hour. This one was at 0 earlier, 0 miles an hour. This is all 0 miles an hour, 0 miles an hour. This is all gnarly silt right here. So these guys are definitely all stuck in the silt in their bikes. Now, what are the trucks going to do? This could get real dangerous for these bike guys. Hopefully when they hear trucks coming, they run far away and they're not standing by their bike, because the trucks can't stop. They got to keep going. So you just have to stay on the gas. And if you're in someone's dust, like Alan Impudia right here behind Bryce Menzies, he's not going to slow down in the silt or he's going to get stuck. So this is going to get a little sketchy right here. Actually, Bryce Menzies is in front still, just his tracker wasn't updating, unless it, I don't know where it went. We'll find it in a second. But Bryce was still up front. Oh, he's right there behind the bikes. There it is. So you can see Bryce is in there. We got Alan Impudia coming second, and then we had the 1 right behind him. So it's going to get interesting really quick with these bikes being put into the equation now. So that's that. let's see, what do we got? We got some split times for you guys. Let me read you these. These are thanks to Rosie here. Let's see. We had at mile, which mile did she say? Race mile 302. So at race mile 302, these are corrected time splits. Not physical, but corrected time at mile 302. We have Bryce Menzies in first on corrected time. In second is Walser in the 89, who's not tracking on here, remember, but he's running up here. He's running in about third or fourth. So the 89 with Christopher Polvardi driving it for the Mike Walser entry is actually in second, not physical, corrected time, 1 minute and 56 seconds behind Bryce Menzies. In third place, corrected time is Alan Impudia, who is actually running second physical. Alan is 3 minutes and 25 seconds behind Bryce Menzies on corrected time. In fourth, it's going to be the 23 McMillan. So the Dan McMillan entry is actually ahead of the 1 McMillan entry right now. So Dan McMillan was 5 minutes and 24 seconds behind Bryce Menzies on corrected time, and that is Josh Daniel driving that car right now. Now the 1 is next. They are 6 minutes and 19 seconds behind Bryce Menzies on corrected time as of just a couple miles ago. So that's a look at the top right there. Then we have the Herps 19 is next on corrected time. These are all corrected time, remember. Then we have the 1L, the Vidosal entry right there. Then we have the 26, Dave Taylor, and then the 69 of Myers is next behind them. And then Polvardi in the 91 entry, not actually Polvardi because he's in the 89, they are going to be next. So that's a look at the top. Bryce Menzies first on corrected time. The 89 Walser entry is second on corrected time, 1 minute and 56 seconds down from Bryce Menzies. This section right here is going to be gnarly. Just watch. Once these cars start coming through, the trophy trucks will probably be okay, but once these spec trucks get there, this is going to turn into a shit show right here. This is going to be stacked with cars. Just mark my words. The next update, this is going to be, the cars are going to be piled in everywhere here. And they keep disappearing on us on this tracker. So anyways, once they pop back, we'll look at some more. Hopefully they pop back in a second here. But yeah, so that's what's going on up front. Let's try and refresh this thing. The cars are not playing very happy with us on the tracker today. Let's try the other tracker we have and see if they're up on here. Okay, this one's still up. We'll see how long they stay up. So this one's a little bit down, though. Let's see if we can refresh and get a new one. Okay, there we go. All right, let's play with this one for a minute then. So the 7 is there. You can see Bryce Menzies at 329 right now. He is going into that gnarly silt section. He's literally right in it. It's right here. You come up to this hard left, this hard right, and it's all right here, right where these two guys are. This is all gnarly silt. So let's see if anybody goes to 0 miles an hour there or if they make it okay. We'll come back and check on that in just a second. I'm going to start looking at some of these other classes. Class 1, 168 Cody Reed out front. He's been out front pretty much all day. The 153 Brad Wilson is in second. 127 in third. In fourth, Damon Jeffries in fourth. Then we have Kyle Quinn and Brendan Gaughan back here. Kyle Quinn lost a little bit of time. He was stopped for a little bit. You can see he was in like third, I think, earlier when we checked. So that entry has lost a little bit of time. 144 Mario is back here. Class 10 Stan Potter is in front on the tracker. Remember, if someone's tracker is not working, we're not going to know necessarily. So Stan Potter in first, Bruce Yee in second. We got Mateus in third. We got Jason Shipman in fourth. We got Manilo here. We got the 1000 class champion back here and the 1017. So really good race in class 10. We got, 7 cars all within just a few miles of each other there. So looking very good for a good class 10 finish here. We got a long way to go. Can't even say finish here. We're not even barely a third of the way in the race. Literally, we're not even a mile 400. 400 would be a third in. We're not even a third into this race, and it is 1 o'clock p.m. This is going to be a gnarly Baja 1000, that's for sure. Let's look at some of the UTV classes, the Pro UTV Open classes right here. So we saw Brock Heeger had a problem. He was actually stopped in a pit for a while. He was trying to get it repaired. So that's where the Brock entry is if you're looking for Brock. Justin Lambert is still out front. Kristen Matlock and Brandon Sims still neck and neck. This is the same order that they were in pretty much last time we checked, so not much has changed right there. Caden Wells in fourth. He's moving his way up a little bit. We got Wayne Matlock back here in fifth, and then we got Caden McCachran back here in sixth. So out of the Polaris factory team cars, it looks like Caden McCachran is your first one out of that team right now, running in the sixth position. physical. Another one of their team members right here, Dylan, he is running the 1841. He took over Austin Weiland's car. Austin Weiland is not racing with them anymore. Dylan took over that car. He's racing here under his name. Tyler Backus behind them, and then Kyle Ahrensberg is there. Here's a look in Kyle Ahrensberg's car right now. So this is live from Kyle's car, except they installed the camera upside down. But if you turn your neck enough, you can maybe kind of see what's going on. But that's a good look inside of his car right now. So pretty cool to see all this live in-car action. So cool look at Kyle in car there. So let's go back to the tracker. That was inside this car right here, the 1899. So cool to see them coming along. 1896, Brock Heeger, he is moving again. Okay, so he's out of the pit. He's moving again. That's good to see. Good to see. We got a long way to go. All these guys are going to have issues. I guarantee you that every single UTV is going to have at least one issue, even a flat tire, something. There's no way you're going to go 1,300 miles in almost any of these entries today and not have some kind of issue. So if you have an issue early, you want to make sure you can fix it. You're definitely not out of the race by any standard at all. So let's go look at, let's see, the UTV forced induction. We'll go back and look at Spec in a minute. I just wanted to do some of these UTV classes while we were down here. So Jason Murray is in first. Mark Brunette, 0 miles an hour. Mark Brunette, that's not good. Maybe that's a pit in second. Phil Blurton is in third. So Phil had got passed, it looks like, by Mark Brunette, but now he might pass him back if he stays at 0. Thomas Cantor is down here. We got Matt Burrows down here, and then Aaron, and then we got some more there. Now behind them, we have the stock UTVs. Let's go look at them real quick. We have Scott Sappington here. Antonio Mendez second. We got Lucy Block. That's the cool Ken Block tribute car that they built for the whole Block family to race. Lucy's in the car right now. She's going to hand it off to Rodrigo Empudia a little bit later, and then Leah Block is going to get in and take it to the finish. So pretty cool. Hopefully these ladies and Rodrigo have a good run today. George Cano is second. So that's the top 4. Now let's go back up and look at our largest class of the day, the Spec Trophy Truck class. Now these guys, I'm telling you, you're going to see piles of them over here when they get there. So up here, when they get up here, they're just going to be stacked up on top of each other. The first one will probably be a rental driver, just saying. All right, 207, Mason Cullen is out front right now. He's been out front pretty much all day. Oliver Flemente is second, looking good in the 244. Travis Williams, he has a live feed going, but let's see, it's not working yet. I am told that their Starlink, they're going to try to reset his Starlink in one of the next pits. So hopefully Travis Williams gets their Starlink reset, and then we can have an in-car camera from the Travis Williams car. We got David Ziegler behind them. Brent Fox in the 282 back there. 241, Stephen Beal. These guys have made up a little bit of time. And then the 295, William Hendrick Jr. That's a look at your top specs. The 299, Charles Durant's. Let's see, I do know who's driving some of these cars. So the Charles Durant's car, for example, let's see, the 299, that's actually Kit Stokes that's in there right now. He's going to be driving it to mile 500 something, and then he will get out. Charles is going to finish in that car. Cade Garcia is going to jump in that car with Nick second, and they're going to take that car next. So then Pat Sims is here. Joe Deluche, you got Thor Herbst, the 219. That is actually Thor in there. He's driving to mile 350. The 273, Jordan Brenthal. They lost a little bit of time. Remember, they were all the way up in the front for most of our other updates, so they lost some time. That was Jonathan Brenthal that started in there and is going to mile 300, so that should still be Jonathan in there. Jordan is going to get in next, and then Abdali is going to get in, and then Kyle Jurgensen is going to get in. So they got 4 drivers that are getting in on that car. At least that was the plan before the race. So we'll see. All right, what else are you guys looking for here? Spec, we just did that. No more Weatherman radio frequency, not for this race, but they are broadcasting. When Weatherman gets an update, he will broadcast it out. So go to PCIRaceRadios.com, and right on the front, you'll see the banner for the Weatherman feed, and then you can go on there and you can listen. You won't hear anything until he talks, but if he gets text and update, he'll then read it over the radio, which is being broadcast on there. Also, there's a message board on there that has all of the comments and everything on it. So you can still listen to Weatherman. It's just not listening to the radio channel because it's so spread out at this race, it wasn't going to work. So it wasn't going to work very good. It was only going to work towards the finish. So they did satellite communications instead. So that's what's going on with Weatherman. Let's see. What else are you guys looking for? Class 5. Yep, we'll do a Class 5 update. Here's 516 since I clicked on that one first. Let's go. They're a ways back. 516, we got the 562 out front, and then a really good battle with the 558 and the 598. So a good battle between the top 3, only 3 in class there. Class 5, why can't I find Class 5 on here? There's too many classes on here. Where is class 5? All right, I found class 7. Let's do them since they're all right here. So class 7, we have 710. Mike Schaefer still in front. We got Dan Shamley still in second. We got Mario still in third. And then we have a bunch kind of parked here. We got Randy Bluth at 23 miles an hour. Rodrigo at 10. Justin Park in second in 7F behind Geraldo. So that's a look at these 7 cars. So look at them. Now let's scroll down a bit. There's class 5 unlimited. All right, we found it. So our leader is Don Chase is leading in class 5, followed by Eli Yee still. I think it's the same as last time, right? We got Mike Belk behind them. Trey Hernquist at 0 miles an hour. I believe he was last time too. And then Brian is at 0 miles an hour, which I believe he was last time too. So not good for 2 of the class 5 cars, but 3 of them are still moving along pretty well. So that's pretty good. I'm trying to find classes that have some sportsman trucks. Here we go. Sportsman truck. Let's talk to them because they got 9 entries this class, this race. So that's cool. Let's check in on them. We got Michael Tuba here in first, 1403. We got George here in second, 1416. 1435, Chris Greenwood. 1497, Dave Pryor next. Dennis LeBeau behind him, and then Nathan Summerall in the 1491. So let's look at your top 6. And then you got a couple more back here. 0 miles an hour, and these guys are as slow as 0 miles an hour, maybe back here too. So got some action in the sportsman truck class. We'll see how many of those guys make it to the finish line. That's a long day in that class. Stock full size, that's the Raptor, the Ford Raptor right here at 0 miles an hour. That's not good. 0 miles an hour. That might be a pit right there, but that's not too good. The other car is also at 0 miles an hour. This is going to be a very long 2 days at least for these guys. They got a long way to go. That's going to be a long race in a stock Raptor, pretty much. I wouldn't want to do that, honestly. That's a little too stock for me. The stock Bronco is ahead of it. So the Bronco R is beating the Raptor R right now. So Brad Lovell in the Bronco R is ahead. It looks like they're moving along. That would mean that the Raptor definitely had a problem because these guys started behind them and they have passed them. So that's what's going on there. Heavy metal. We have 3 entries in heavy metal. One is looking pretty good. We've got Rob White looking pretty good, but look, he's got a big gap back to Jose here in the 8021. And then the 8013, they barely got out of town. That doesn't look good. 0 miles an hour, that's about at the steps right there. So that's going up the steps. They're at 0 miles an hour leaving town. Definitely a bummer there. All right, so let's see. 19 Pro UTV. Which one is that? I don't even remember what these are. Pro UTV, the naturally aspirated class. Yeah, right here. Did we check on them? Let's go look. So naturally aspirated, there's only 4 of them, so that's why it's not super exciting. Lawrence Janaski right here, the 1914 is in first. We got Joe Bolton in second. We got David Pedler in third, and Zach Seislove in fourth. So there's your 4 and only NA naturally aspirated Pro UTVs. Not too big of a class anymore. Most people are racing the Pro R or the Can-Am Turbos, so that's why this class is pretty much just the Honda in this class, or an older Razor would be the only cars in this class, or maybe a Kawasaki, something that's NA, or a Yamaha, I guess, but I don't think anybody races those in Baja. All right, one more class, and then we're done with this update. We are going to check on Class 11, of course, and we'll check on the bikes too real quick. So let's do Class 11 while we're down here. Hold on, let me find them. Class 11. There's so many classes here on this list. There they are. Class 11, let's see how many are moving. We got the 1105. Oh, no, 0 miles an hour. That's not good. That's definitely not good, but he's out front. We got the 1143 at 53 miles an hour. Eric Brandt, that's good. 1104 is moving. 1111, barely moving. 1121 is moving. 1150, 1 mile an hour. These 2 are stopped, so that's not looking very good. 1113 is moving again, but they're way back. And then the 1174 is not moving and way back. So not looking too good for a couple of those guys back there. Hopefully the 1105 is just stopped at a pit and can get going again. And then we'll see what happens with them. All right, one more thing. We'll look at the bikes. The lead bikes are in Bay of LA now. I thought they were there last time. Now they are. The 3X and the 7X. Now the question is, where's the 1X? Is it still up here? I haven't heard that it's not. So if anybody out there is watching this and knows where the 1X is, type it in the comments right now. Is the 1X still ahead of the 3X by about 2 minutes? Last we knew they were ahead by about 2 minutes of the 3X, and then the 7X was about 2 minutes behind the 3X. I'm going to guess that it's still going on like that, but if any of you guys are in Bay of LA or just before it and you have a split time, let us know. So they're at mile 735 which means they're a little bit more than halfway done with the race as of now. So our lead bikes are halfway done. They're in Bay of LA. They're going to be finished in the middle of the night is when these lead bikes are going to be finishing. They're not going to be finishing in the daytime. They will be finishing tonight, probably around like midnight or so. Would be they started 12 hours ago, and yeah, they have about 12 hours to go. Really, the second half is going to be slower than the first half was. So I'd say they got at least 13 hours probably. I'd say maybe 2 or 3 in the morning would be my guess for a potential bike finish on Pacific time. We'll see. We'll see how it is. All right. Well, that's our update for this hour. Anyone hear about Kevin Thompson? Yes, Kevin Thompson is out. They blew a tranny and they are out of the race. And also the 16 is out. They blew an engine. So Cameron Steele, Ryan Arciero are out. Those are the 2 big DNFs that we've heard of so far. Other than that, I think a lot of the top guys are still going, and we haven't heard any more DNFs yet. All right. We'll keep you guys updated. We'll be back at in 40 minutes at 2 o'clock with your next update. Until then, go watch the score feed. This is pretty cool. They have this going. I'll show you if we go back live. So this is the score feed. They have a bunch of in-car cameras going on it. They got, you can see, they got in-car cameras. They got some commentary. Those guys on the top left are just cruising, it looks like. They got helicopter footage. We're going to lose the helicopter footage as soon as it gets dark. But go over to the Score YouTube, turn this on, and then come back and watch my next update in just about 40 minutes. And we'll see you guys then. All right? See you in a bit.
At Baja Designs, we have lights for all on- and off-road enthusiasts. For 30 years, we have been lighting up the night. We are Baja Designs, the scientists of lighting.